Hello Sagittarius, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be like mid month kind of short reading. Usually my monthly readings are like 30 to 40 minutes long, but this is I'm trying to keep it under 15. So that's why I already shuffled the card and pick the card here, so that I just wanna spend time on camera shuffling and getting it. I just wanted to focus on the reading. I'm connecting with a Sagittarius or group of Sagittariuses. Um, you. It's been quite a long time that you know, you have focused on your own stability, own security, own safety, whatever that means to you. These terms means different to each one of us. So whatever that means to you, you focused on that for such a long period of time. You focused on that and you tried to build that brick by brick. You tried to build that brick by brick, and you build it. I feel like right now, where you are, you feel that you are succeeding to do that. Succeeding in doing that. You are building that sense of this. My feet are not hanging in the air. I have something that I can ground myself. I have something that I can stand on and feel safe. So you have that. I feel like you have reached that, where you can feel that, that you have achieved this sense of stability. But what's happening here, because during the process of doing that, when it was important, it was very necessary when you started doing that, and that's why you put your heart and soul, you kind of laser focused on achieving that. But now I feel like there is something that calling you, which is a little bit different than this energy. And I'm gonna get into that energy a little bit later, but before, I just want to discuss this, like this gardener card. It's like she is really, it's like a four of pentacles in tarot to me, and she is really holding something very dearly, and she's looking something beyond, but she's not. She can see there is something lurking at the horizon that she wants to go for. That's like a very Sagittarius nature. You guys are so much, like, your mind is so vast. You want to explore, you don't want to box yourself. I'm not saying that you are boxing yourself right now, but you are just, so you put so much effort and energy and dedication to find your balance. You feel like if you move from that place, if you move from this, you will lose your balance again, you will lose your sense of security and safety again, and you don't want to go through it, because you just went through that process to build whatever you have built, right? So it's like you don't want to go there again, at least not in recent time. And you are holding this sense of security and sense of whatever gives you that kind of feeling so dearly, but you're looking at something which is a little bit different in nature. And I feel like this is something, that's why this card, I feel like the my dear friend, if you can see, it's like it's a completely opposite. It's like something in the middle of the snowstorm, or something completely wild and completely adventurous kind of energy that I'm getting. And you want to go there because you feel like there is something, a beautiful connection, a beautiful satisfaction that you are going to get out of it. Because your nature, like your by default nature, we all have kind of by default nature that we vibe with the most, and then we kind of expand from one nature to another nature, one energy to another energy, but there is, I feel like there is the core energy of yours is like going for things, looking what's there behind the veil, exploring those kind of unseen things that people fear to attend, people fear to go, but you don't hesitate. You just go there because you really believe that life is extremely expand, and there is only way to get to know life by exploring it. And you are looking at it, and you are look but it just, if it was other time, I'm pretty sure you'd have just jump into this situation, but now you are really holding on to your sense of security, because you feel like if you go for this adventure, maybe that will tear you up, maybe that will you know throw you on the rock, something like that, and you are kind of hesitating. And but it's calling you, I can see that this is something that is a new way of experiencing thing, new way of defining your day-to-day life, new way of experiencing friendship, new way of experiencing any kind of connection, love, whatever, like all those kind of things is calling you, and you are willing, emotionally, mentally willing, but somehow cannot go, you are not letting yourself go, because you are a little bit afraid what's out there in the dark. That you, what I say mean by dark is not something bad or anything. I think dark is beautiful, on the contrary, it's just the unknown. Sometimes we fear the unknown the most, and you are doing that right now because you feel like if you go there, maybe I don't know, can you see that? Pure nature, you see that how she is holding that, how she is like protecting this, like almost like her petals, these rose petals that kind of covering her body. I feel like you feel like if you go there, it may kind of dragged you to nudity, dragged you to something so raw that you have no place to hide. Or not hide means that you are kind of not in a deceptive way, but like in like a safety blanket, you feel like you are going to lose all this safety blanket, and you are going to be exposed in a very hostile situation that you won't be able to hide yourself, you won't be able to take a shelter and take a breathe and reform or something like that. But to be honest, I feel like, because you feel like, and while you are going through this back and going through these thoughts, whether while you are holding on to your safety here, what you have built until now, and then there is a desire to explore that's calling you, which is little wild in nature, and you are questioning, where do I stand, where is my pure nature comes in, what is that I am in this moment. I long for this, I want for this unknown, and I want to explore that, because I feel that there is something for me that I can learn, I can experience, and I can grow from it. But at the same time, I feel this, I need this safety, I need this security at this moment. So you are questioning your own intention, own identity in a way, and you are questioning that, oh god, this somebody is honking outside, and it just driving me crazy. I don't know why people do that. Oh god, I can go on a rant on this. Honking not gonna change. If there is a traffic, just be there. Okay, I'm getting so irritated, I'm sorry, it just took me out of this. Anyway, so you are like oh god, I cannot. Okay, so you are like really questioning, like, what is it, and you are also, to be honest, a little bit fearful, that you feel like you want to be all naked and so vulnerable, and that you are just afraid of being hurt. You are just afraid of being hurt. and being just people not seeing you for what you are actually made of. People are not seeing you. Looking and seeing is different. People are not seeing you. They can look at you, but seeing you is different. So you have all these different thoughts that going into your mind right now. But you are in a good position, though. You are in a good position. You achieve that stability. You achieve that safety net already in your heart, in your life right now, because last few months or years you have been working on it. But Sagittarius, I don't know, I feel like this is something which is really calling you. This is something really calling you, sweetie. It's like I feel that it's not gonna be, you are not gonna be ripped off, you are not gonna be laughed at, you are not gonna be not looked at, not seen at. You're not gonna be like that. This is something which promise some kind of trust. This is something which promise some kind of togetherness and going for a journey together, not alone, and exploring this thing together. It has that promise. So, and because the nature of it, because it cannot come to you and reveal you and say, hey, I'm gonna do this, trust me. It's not gonna do that. It that's the nature of it. It is gonna be this kind of elusive nature. It's up to you whether you can trust it or not. Trust it always. I feel like the nature of trust it little bit. Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. I'm gonna go nuts with this. I cannot understand people. Why do not think about others? It just drives me crazy. Why do you have to be so self-obsessed all the time? Okay, anyway, so like this thing, like I feel like it kind of calling you for that. It has that honesty in it. So I cannot tell you what to do, but I feel like what I'm feeling from here, that you also feel that. You also feel that it doesn't promising any harm to you. It actually promising you a welcoming nature, a welcoming connection that you can rely on, that you can grow within. But you're just taking your time. Take your time, like take your time. Trust can only come with time. So when you feel ready, that's when it is ready. Even if you take a leap of faith, even if you take a jump, that readiness has to come from within. You don't have to know all these things that gonna happen 5 years down the line, but the moment you take that leap of faith, the moment you put that one step outside of your doorstep, that is the moment of decision. That is the moment of readiness that you make that decision. So like it's up. It happens whenever it happens. But I think you are not brushing it off. You are not putting it aside. You are really looking at it. You are really looking at what's there lurking at the horizon, and you're really looking at it, and you're trying to get the sense of its existence, so that you can build the trust, so that you can cross the threshold and go for another journey, which can give you a different kind of experience, which can offer you a different kind of bonding that you are not used to. You are not brushing it off. You are not saying, oh, you are different than what I've experienced, I'm not gonna go there because I'm hurt, I'm not gonna go there. I don't think you are doing that. You are actually letting it in, but letting it in from distance. You are keeping a distance between this and your status right now, because you are judging, you are evaluating, you are getting the feeling, you are getting to know it. That's why, because you don't want to be ripped off to like a completely vulnerable, and nobody is paying attention to it, and it just like stab at it. I feel like you have a little bit of that kind of experience in the past, where you kind of open yourself up, but people are not ready to see you for you. And it's really kind of, it's like a you are opening a deep like very fragile part to something which is who only know how to break. But I don't think this is gonna be like that anyway. But it's your intuition that's gonna tell you. It's your intuition that's gonna tell you what to do and when is the time. So that's all it is. So just so the key is, I think, here to just pretty much what you are doing, you're already doing this. You are already evaluating, you are already forming trust. You are not just jumping in there right now, but you are forming trust. You are evaluating what it's not like what gonna go wrong, what's gonna go right, not like that. You are evaluating where you will stand in this whole situation. So which is beautiful. Standing for yourself, thinking about your own ground, that's very beautiful. Anyway, Sagittarius, I think this is where I'm gonna stop, and hope you get something out of it. And if you like these videos, please subscribe. In that way you can support this channel. And take care, okay? And do what you're doing. This is really beautiful. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.